Broadcasting live from ESI headquarters in China, this is ESI News. I'm Pat McCarthy, Chief China-Europe Correspondent. Welcome to Ireland and China, a century of partnership and exchange, part 2 of 2. In part 1, we explored the early educational, philanthropic and cultural exchanges led by Irish pioneers more than 100 years ago, including Frederick and Dr. Isabel Mitchell, and how their work helped build bridges of friendship and mutual understanding between Ireland and China. We also looked at how this legacy inspired the McCarthys and the Ireland Sino Institute to establish their headquarters in Liaoning Province. Through sustained engagement rooted in mutual respect, these exchanges have facilitated more effective communication, built greater familiarity, deepened understanding, and fostered the trust needed for lasting Ireland-China cooperation. We now turn to further examples of this blueprint for mutual understanding, from which other nations can draw valuable lessons. The Confucius Institute in Ireland serves as an important cultural and linguistic window into China for Irish people, while also providing a meaningful platform for exchange and cooperation. Through Chinese language courses, cultural events, and organised cultural exchanges to China, Irish participants can gain a more accurate, balanced, and holistic understanding of the country. This kind of lived experience is especially important at a time when misinformation and one-sided media narratives can distort public understanding. By seeing, learning, and engaging directly, people are better able to replace assumptions with familiarity and misunderstanding with informed perspective. At the University of Galway, the legacy of the early Irish pioneers in China continues through collaboration between the Confucius Institute and academic partners, bringing together Chinese medicine and regenerative stem cell research. This work not only advances medical cooperation between Ireland and China, but also deepens mutual understanding by bringing researchers, students, and institutions into direct collaboration, fostering shared knowledge, mutual development, and long-term cooperation. Among more than 500 Confucius Institutes worldwide, Galway stands out as the only one that uniquely combines language, culture, Chinese medicine, and regenerative medicine. In Ireland, Mandarin Chinese became a leaving certificate curricular subject in 2020, with the first students sitting the exam in June 2022. According to Ireland's Mandarin Chinese curriculum specification, the subject aims to develop learners' ability to use the target language for communicative purposes, explore the interdependence between language and culture, and enable learners to celebrate and foster links with the Chinese language community. Learning Chinese not only introduces Irish and European students to new ways of life, broadens their perspectives, and helps unlock Ireland-China cooperation, partnerships, and friendships, it also strengthens their career prospects. Given that China is the European Union's largest source of imports and a global leader in international trade, advanced manufacturing, humanoid robotics, clean energy, the low-altitude economy, and autonomous vehicles, the list goes on. Proficiency in Chinese offers Irish students a powerful competitive advantage. Irish Prime Minister Micheál Martin was the first European leader welcomed by China in 2026. Would you believe it or not? During his visit, he witnessed the signing and announcement of a number of agreements between Chinese and Irish educational institutions. Prime Minister Martin has consistently described education as a great enabler and as a cornerstone of both individual and societal development, emphasizing its role not only in personal advancement, but also in fostering deeper understanding across cultures and communities. In 2025, Ireland and China had established over 110 joint education programs with more than 12,000 students enrolled. High-level engagement continues to expand these links, reflecting the growing importance of education as a foundation for cooperation. Initiatives such as the Ireland Sino Institute's China International Leadership Programme further strengthen this relationship by giving participants direct experience of China, while also offering Chinese communities meaningful insight into Ireland, its culture, values, and people. Today, China is Ireland's largest trading partner in the Asia-Pacific region, with bilateral trade reaching $36 billion in 2023. Irish exports to China are driven by electrical machinery, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, computer services, agri-food, and increasingly financial services. China exports machinery, electronics, consumer goods, and intermediate inputs to Ireland, supporting the country's manufacturing base and its role as a European hub for multinational value chains. Around 40 Chinese companies operate in Ireland, employing more than 5,000 people directly. Former Irish ambassador to China, Anne Derwin, has also noted that about 100 Irish invested companies operate in China, collectively employing around 5,000 Chinese people. These two-way flows of trade and investment bring tangible benefits to both countries, including job creation, knowledge spillovers, technology transfer, and wider economic growth. A century of educational, cultural, and philanthropic exchange has helped build the human bedrock beneath today's strong Ireland-China economic relationship. Across generations, these connections have turned first contact into familiarity, familiarity into understanding, and understanding into trust. Trade and investment may be measured in figures, but they are sustained by cultural understanding, long-term relationships, and trust between people. Through continued academic, cultural, and people-to-people engagement, Ireland and China have built more than an economic relationship. They have built a partnership rooted in understanding, strengthened by trust, and carried forward by the human bonds between their people. As President Xi Jinping has called for, the world must promote friendship and cooperation, enhance mutual learning among different cultures, and build a community with a shared future for mankind. After a century of Ireland-China partnership and exchange, that message feels especially clear. The future is built not by distance or division, but by dialogue, understanding, and the shared human bonds that bring nations closer together.